Hello, folks, and welcome back to the Daily Take. And today's Daily Take is surrounded by the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys have a ton of pressure on them to win this year. I chronicled this last week in my NFL Rankings podcast, and if you've been following me on Twitter, you know I'm on the record about the pressure that surrounds the Dallas Cowboys this year. Ezekiel Elliott is holding out for a bigger contract. Dak Prescott and Amari Cooper are free agents at the end of the year. Three offensive weapons who were instrumental in helping Dallas win the NFC East last year. Having Ezekiel Elliott hold out is kind of a major problem for the Cowboys. He's their best offensive weapon. The Cowboys can't win without him, apparently. You remember that 6-game suspension in which Jerry Jones kept pushing Roger Goodell to the end of the season before he bowed down midseason and have Zeke serve the 6-game suspension. In the first 3 games of that suspension, you might remember they scored 7, 9, and 6 points. The thing is, if they pay Ezekiel Elliott, they can't pay Dak and they can't pay Cooper, in spite of all the pressures from Dak's and Cooper's agents. With the way Dallas played after the Amari Cooper trade, you figure the Cowboys finally have the championship caliber offense to go along with that fearsome defense. But you know the Dallas Cowboys. There's always that off-season or in-season distractions that prevents them from focus on winning the darn game. And that's been the punchline for the Dallas Cowboys the last 20 years. With Carson Wentz receiving $32 million a year from the Philadelphia Eagles for the next 4 years, the Cowboys are under pressure to pay him more. And that's why I think Howie Roseman did a phenomenal job in locking up his franchise quarterback. Carson Wentz, the top 10 quarterback, especially when he's healthy, and he's on my short list for candidates to win league MVP. Dak isn't, although you have to acknowledge his record as a starter. And that's what the Cowboys don't understand, and their metrics may say otherwise. I'm telling friends of mine that Dak will get paid more than the amount Wentz is getting paid if the Cowboys make the playoffs, which also means losing valuable parts of your defense in the long run. No coach is under more pressure to win this year than Jason Garrett, and he doesn't even realize that. This is lose-lose situations written all over it for the Dallas Cowboys. And let me tell you what happens in the end. Jerry Jones will bow down to Ezekiel Elliott and give him a new contract because of what the Cowboys are with and without him, and the Dallas Cowboys will draft their quarterback of the future next spring.